Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, I'm coming at you guys with another acrylic pour. And I'm redoing the one I did yesterday. I did like a acrylic, a dirty acrylic pour with like with a purple pond. Okay, well, I looked back at my notes and I actually did it wrong. And there's no right or wrong, but it didn't turn out the way I liked. One thing I did like about how it turned out was it kind of looked like a bunch of islands, so that was kind of cool. So that's another technique that I can do too. So I did create another technique for myself, or something else I can create. But I do want to try to create this one I was looking at. So let me move my iPad out of the way so I don't get paint on it. Okay, so what I did is I just took that paint from yesterday and I went ahead and I just put a clear coat of a white acrylic paint, actually house paint. You guys can use house paint. I learned that from a lady. You can do a wet on wet pour, which means put like some white or black wet and then pour right over it. So that's kind of what I've done now. I've also heard that you can use just spray your canvas, and what all that does is it helps it just run a lot easier. So I'm going to do a little bit of both. I just painted this, but it's been 15 minutes, so it's dried a little bit. But I'm going to spray a little bit of water on this whole thing to get the sides. Okay? And all that does is just let it pour a little bit better. Another thing, I'm not going to show you how I mix the paints because you guys can look at yesterday's video. Because this one will say this is a re-pour of yesterday's video, whatever the name of it was. And you can look at it's the video right below this one. And you can see how I mix up the paints because I explain all that, okay? Okay, so let's go for it. Okay, what am I doing? All right. It's crazy. You have to like think about things for a second. Okay, so I am taking right now, I'm trying to find if I can do it I'm doing this over to the side. I do want you guys to see that. So let me just turn my camera a little bit. Make sure you guys are seeing that. Make sure you're seeing my measuring cup. Okay. And then I'll turn the camera back. So I'm using a measuring cup because you get a lot of control with that little pour spout. I really like that. I saw a girl do that yesterday. Okay, we're going to first pour the puddle, like the little purple lake that I want to create. And I put the purple lake in the wrong spot after I looked at my notes. Oh, and that's something else I wanted to explain really quick. There was a girl, and this is where my inspiration came from, Gina Deluca. And then there's a bunch of other people I've been inspired by, and I'm going to put their names under this video too. But this one has been inspired by Gina Deluca. And you guys never have to worry, like if someone inspires you and you want to do something like them, especially with this, you're never going to completely copy anyone. So, she can never even make the same painting again. So, I just threw in a little bit of turquoise into the purple, and I'm going to use a little bit of bronze. Okay. And then I'm going to squirt in 3 of the liquid wrench. Okay. That's right there. Okay, let me bring my camera back. Make sure you guys are seeing everything. Okay, perfect. So, and then when you do this, I don't do this, stir it up more than 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And the reason I've heard that you don't do that is because then you start expanding the acrylic too much, and you won't get the good cells. Okay, so what we want to do this time is put our pour like this. That's where we want our lake to come. And then all the greenery that we're going to create with flowers is going to be around it. Okay, so here we go. I'm just trying to think the best way I want to do it. All right, I got it. Okay. I'll put that right there. All right. All right, so let's go like this and like this. Kind of make some of that come together. Let's go down a little bit. Oh, and what I have sitting below my canvas here is I just put my canvas on top of 2 paint cans. Also, and the paint cans then sit on top of some freezer paper. And the freezer paper, you guys, whatever we're pouring off right here, you can then peel off the dried paint and make jewelry out of it. So I will be doing that too. I make rings. That's what I used to have a business making rings and making jewelry. Wire wrapped rings, really big ones. You guys have seen me wear some of them. And, oh, that looks so cool. I'd love it if I could just pour some right here. You guys, just a second, I'm going to mix a little bit more together here so that I can just pour this. So I can stay somewhat in control. What else did I use? Oh, and the turquoise. Forgot what else I used. Okay, let me put a squirt of this in here. Okay, 2 squirts. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, you can, there we go, perfect. Kind of let some of the more of this go here. So then what you'll be able to do if you use freezer paper, if you put freezer paper, a line of freezer paper underneath this and put it on your drippings, you can go ahead and make these. I'm going to let this set up for a second. You can make these, you guys. It's so cool. This is from yesterday. This is what I pulled up off of this freezer paper. I tried using wax paper, you guys, and I don't know, it sticks to the wax paper. It's weird. But look how cool that is. Isn't that cool? So you can take that, put it under a flat glass, most flat glass marbles that you get about that big from Dollar Tree, and I make rings out of those. And you can also make pendants. I'll do a video on it and how I wire wrap rings. People have been asking me to do that video for a long time. I need to get on that. I've been needing to get onto that. Okay, I'm just letting this set up with the cells a little bit. Okay. Look how cool that is. I'm so excited about these pieces. Oh my God, is that gonna make the best rings and pendants? Earrings? Fabulous. Okay, so I'm gonna take my, you know, my gun here and make sure I can create some more cells. This looks really cool. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back a little bit here. Just moving this around just a little bit more. Okay. I see some cells popping up. We're going to use our torch and create some more cells. Alright, here we go. I can't tell you how addicted I am to this torch. I freaking love this torch. It's hilarious. My husband had a good time going with me to Home Depot yesterday picking out this torch. He goes, "You're going to torch your paintings?" Because he's an artist too. I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Cool." You know, that's such a guy thing, so. You're going to use fire or heat or something like that with something. They'll be like all over that. So just opening up more cells with the heat, with the torch. You guys, I got this for $25 at Home Depot. The brand is Benzomatic. Just go spend the $25 and get this. It's fabulous. Pick up the butane while you're there because it doesn't come with the butane. And it's easy to use. You'll love it. Okay, let me turn this off. I'm actually getting a little low on that, so hopefully I don't run out. If I do, I'll just stop the video and go refill it. Okay. So, that's kind of gone over a little further than I want, but no big deal. We'll just go right over that when we pour the other stuff. Okay, let me turn my camera again. Make sure how much I'm turning my camera so you guys can see. Make sure you're seeing this cup. Okay, so we're going to do the mix. Just a second, you guys. I gotta stabilize my painting here a little bit. It was kind of tilted too much because my table is tilted. So I want that to stop trying to pour over. Yeah, that's a little bit better now. Okay, so now we're going to create like the greenery and the flowers that I want to go around this purple pond. Okay, so let me think about something. What I want to see most of I need to do last. Okay. We're gonna do white first. Do some white. Do a shot of the liquid wrench. Then we're going to do some pink. And then we'll do a shot of the liquid wrench. Oh, then we'll do a little purple. Okay, kind of a lot of purple. Some liquid wrench. Wasn't that much. I did a little less purple than I've done a lot of things. We're going to do some turquoise. I love that turquoise. We'll do a lot of that. Okay. Shot of liquid wrench. And then we're going to do the green and yellow. A good amount of green because I want to create a lot of greenery. And yellow to mix with the turquoise to maybe make some other shade of green. You know, blue and yellow make green, so it'll make some other shade, which I think it'll be cool. I'm not exactly sure which one, but you know. Okay, so let me just go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh my God, you guys, in this thing, it looks so cool. All right. And I am kind of far away from the camera right now. Let me turn my camera back around. Just so you guys can see the action, and then we'll come in close, okay? So you guys get to see everything close up too. So don't fear. Don't fear. And I'm gonna spray with water a little bit again, just so make sure everything flows. Okay, here we go. Just trying to think how I want to do everything. Just a second, people. I'm just thinking. Okay. Should have done it there, but that's fine. Okay. I want this to intermix here. It's fine. Oh, that's cool. Oh, God, this is cool. All right, we're gonna let things just settle on their own for a second and let them move a little bit. Oh my God, we are getting such good cells. Absolutely loving this. And I love the inside of this cup. That looks so cool. Okay. So we're gonna let things kind of move on their own, and then I'll help things move along with the knife over here or something. This looks so cool. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead while the cells are setting up, you guys. I'll go ahead and turn my camera. I'm gonna, yeah, while these cells are setting up, I'm going to mix up just a little bit more here. And then we'll pour all this in. Oh, I just... cannot forget about this beautiful bronzy color. Put a bunch of that in there. Let's put the rest. What the hell? Okay. And, oh, I hate that all my things start falling over. Once they don't have paint them, they all just fall over. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's let things fall over if they want. Okay. Let me bring my camera back. Oh, I didn't realize that's going into the purple too much. Okay, let me start. Oh. All right, I don't want my purple lake to be taken over. See, this is the thing. You think you have control, and you don't. You try to have control, but you don't got control. Things are going to happen that want to happen. I love all these cells. I've gotten so much cool cells. Okay, I'm going around the edges here. And this is my new thing that I don't care about. I don't care if my sides are coated evenly. I want to see the uneven drips off the side. I think that's cool. This looks so awesome. This I really like. Now, is it completely turned out like what was her name? Gina Deluca? What you gotta make anything turn out like somebody else's? That's just ridiculous. But is it exactly? I mean, is it similar? Not really. Not really at all. Not at all. But I can tell you this, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I'm even liking, hopefully it stays. I'm even liking that my purple like little lake or river is kind of turning. That's cool. So this is pretty cool looking. Way cool. Okay, but hopefully it stops. I mean, I don't want it to get like, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop. This is what this teaches us, is to stop trying to be in such control and let things happen. I mean, if that damn lake goes all the way over there, let it go. Let it go. That one song from Frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Trying to be in such control. Ridiculous. Okay, you guys, I'm going to, let me bring the camera up a little bit. Hopefully that's not up too much. Let's see what you guys are seeing. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to bring it in a little bit so you guys can start seeing some of this stuff, because it looks really cool. Let me just kind of bring it in a little bit. Bring it in as much as I can and still let you guys see everything. Okay, and then we'll do some more closer shots up than that in a minute. All right, so I've let things develop. I like to let things develop on their own before I move everything too much. And before I move everything too much and before I hit it with this torch. So, torch time. Here we go. This torch is so cool. Right when you hit it with the torch, all these cells come out. You're like, I didn't know those cells were there. Oh my God, it's so cool. You guys, next to spinning art yarn, this is one of the coolest things I've ever done. If you ever want to learn how to spin art yarn, you can look at some. I have some videos on that. I have a playlist of that. I have a playlist of the other acrylic pours I've done. And I'm no expert at acrylic pours. I just started this like last week. But I'll share my experiences with you and let you know too when I don't feel like things turned out the way I want them. I really don't like them. We'll do a repour. And I'll even say it in my video, hey, I'm doing a repour. Keep it 100% honest and real with you so you can see. Yeah, if everything doesn't work out, redo it. Or accept it and say, hey, that's really cool. Maybe it didn't turn out exactly. Like right now, this didn't turn out exactly like I thought. But you know what? I flippin' love it. So. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Ooh, just got through with this butane. I gotta fill it up. God, the more I hit with heat, like the more cells come out. This is the coolest. I think this is the coolest one I've ever done. I listened to one lady, she said she doesn't really even like cells. She doesn't like too many cells in her work, so okay. I flippin' love it. More cells, the better. But I shouldn't say that because, you know, there's times when whatever you're doing, you may be trying to get some effect where you don't want cells. So I know what she's saying. I get it. All right, let me turn this off. And I need to go over the edge a little bit. Hopefully I have enough here. Yeah, I do. I need to go over the edge a little bit here. I had just enough to go over the edge a little bit more. Perfect. Even if I didn't, there's a ton right below me on the freezer paper that I can just scoop some off if I need to. Okay. I really need to get this to lay a little flatter because pretty soon my purple lake is going to be gone. So I really need to get this to stop being tilted. Okay, hopefully I did that just now by doing it like that. See how this is really going into this purple lake right here? But again, I mean, as long as it doesn't totally close it up, I mean, I guess it closes it up, right? But it looks cool because now it looks like this little river or this little lake is just going like this. So cool. And this looks like I kind of wanted. I wanted to look foresty. Like there's greens around and there's flowers and there's trees. That's all the stuff that's around this in an abstract way. So those of you who are saying, that's not completely how trees look, I'm talking abstractly. I'm talking about in the abstract. Okay. What was funny is how I was trying to have control in this whole situation. It's like, you can't control this. Okay, so I'm just taking some from the freezer paper that's below here. If you had paper below here, whatever, a piece of cardboard, whatever you have. But then you can make acrylic skins if you put the freezer paper there. So I highly suggest putting the freezer paper there so you can have these cool acrylic skins that you can do things with. You could also put these acrylic skins in your mixed media. You can do all kinds of stuff. All right, I just want to look around my corners and make sure that my edges, I don't care how it drips over the edge. I'm all good with it dripping all haphazardly over the edge.